Hello, hello, hello. Maybe I'll tell you what it might.
Because you've zoomed out.
Yeah, it's gonna be because I zoomed out.
The old classic.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, we're cool. Is that working? Scoobity bub bub.
Pete, can you check with the video? I think we are. Was I love it. You're not watching TV? Get all that. You get another offer or salaries too low. Do we still do an intro at the start? We don't, do we? Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest. No, I meant as in the song. What's it go? What's that? That was ridiculous, by the way.
You're like a small child, so you get children's cough medicine.
Fancy that. When was the last time you had cowpole?
Do you know what? I actually used to love a bit of cowpole.
Really?
Did you not? The cowpole was right.
Well, yeah, no, I did, right? But like, this was for when children, right?
Yeah.
I used to have cowpole as a child. Haven't had it for like 20 years. Obviously, I'm with Lucy now. I'm like, oh yeah, sore throat, not very well. She's like, cowpole. It's like, bruv, I'm well old. I don't need cowpole. I'm 30.
Yes, you are. It's happened.
Don't need 30. Don't need cowpole.
You are 30 indeed.
So I kicked up a fuss. Now I've got
2 sets of children's cowpole.
No, is it? No, I've got adults cowpole.
The other one's adults cowpole.
I've got owpole.
So
cowpole, kids cowpole.
Yeah. I'll get that bit.
Right.
I understand. I understand the logic there.
Right. Soothing relief. There you are.
Yeah.
So
you feel
sexy voice back.
Yeah. You're feeling ill at the moment.
Yeah, I felt better.
Yeah,
for sure.
You're a bit sickly these days, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're a bit
I'm
sickly.
old, mate.
Yeah.
No,
now you're in your 30s.
Well, it's just burning the candle at both ends. I think this one.
Yeah.
I think, having celebrated my 30th, stayed at it.
What did you do celebrating?
What didn't I do, mate?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. No. We went camping in like -2 degrees, which was fantastic.
Where did you go?
Up near Banbury, Oxfordshire.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Which was lovely, and then we went out for dinner. Did a celebrate with my mates this weekend.
I was there.
One thing that we did, right, that I had, because I kind of had inklings of ideas of what we'd do, but me and Lucy went go-karting.
Yeah, I seen.
And but it wasn't go-karting. Think real go-karting combined with Mario Kart.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Like honestly, I was driving around.
How does it work?
All these kids with rockets.
We can pack that in. How does it work?
How's it work? It's like a big warehouse that has loads of projectors.
Right.
And then in your go-kart, you have a little screen, so they project the track.
Yeah.
If you drive off the track, your cart slows down. Or
curtains.
If someone, you get weapons and stuff. So if someone does an oil spill and you drive over it, you'll stop. You don't spin like you're doing.
Yeah. That's jokes that it stops you though.
And
how does it?
You know who would love it actually?
Sam.
Yeah, he would. But I was actually thinking like that lot, like Joe Shannon. And...
Oh yeah, they'd have a good time out anywhere.
Yeah, I'll have to get them over to do that because honestly, it was so good.
Oh yeah, that's local, isn't it, as well? It's not too far.
Yeah, St Albans. I can't tell you what it's called.
Was it just Mario Kart?
No, they said they did that, and then they did like snakes. I don't think it was like snake basically, but you have everyone has their own snake, and if you hit someone else's snake,
curtains,
you lose your snake, and you start again, and you go around eating these stuff on the. It's quite fun.
So you didn't play snakes?
No, we did.
Oh, you played snakes?
Yeah, you played like multiple games. So yeah, I was loving it.
Oh, hang on.
Down there, you go like that, and then you.
Oh, I see.
You do a sharp left and then sharp right, and then someone's like, shit, because they're close against the wall, like.
So
you just and then you end up if you like, then you kind of hold the middle, and you end up with like a massive snake. So you just almost follow your own tail around, and just like.
So you're still in the car for snakes.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I thought it was just an area where like you do loads of different things, and there was like a different snake game or something.
Oh no,
that was outside of the cars. But you're saying you got Mario Kart, and then you got snakes in the car.
There was like a version of Rocket League as well, but I don't expect you to know what that is.
Oh yeah, I'm all over Rocket League, mate.
Have you played Rocket League before?
Cars and you smash balls with cars in Rocket League.
Yeah, you do.
Why is that funny?
Have you played it?
No, well I know what it is.
Oh right, it's like football in cars. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. I have played it, but I was useless at it. You fly up the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been over that. I've been over that.
Yeah, it was like a version of that. Yeah, it was. Honestly, I was like a kid. I walked in there and you're like, oh, I don't know how good this is gonna be.
Yeah.
Is it gonna? Because they don't wear helmets or anything. It's not like real go-kart when you have like a brace and.
Do you wear a helmet in go-karting?
Yeah. Yeah, you have a helmet.
Oh, of course you do.
Overalls.
Of course you do.
Neck brace. More often than not.
Yeah, of course you do.
They nip around.
Do they?
Yeah, they nip around.
That's jokes.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. Lucy was driving up behind me.
Yeah.
Gets a rocket. Decides to like fire it.
Yeah.
Into the literally she was like a meter behind me.
Yeah.
Tries fired it into the back of me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I don't know what she expected to happen. Obviously then I just stop and she just crashes into me.
When you told me that story first time,
yeah,
you said it was your mum.
Oh, it might have been. It was someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some woman of sorts. Yeah. Some woman drove into the back of you, basically.
Yeah.
So for your 30th, played snakes, basically. Played snakes, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That to be fair, that looked cute, the snakes thing. It did look good.
That was good.
You enjoyed it. You enjoyed it all together. Yeah, you're quite a lot because we got together the weekend before your birthday.
Oh, my 30th's gone on for ages.
Yeah, you've been dragging it out. Balloons are still up.
Yeah.
We've got banners behind us today that hopefully will just be in the shot. But we did Crazy Postman. Always a good vibe.
Yeah. We did. Yeah. To explain what Crazy Postman is, it's a great game. It's like I don't know if you could just make it. You could make it. I think they made the boxes.
Your dad made the post boxes.
So you play it in a house if you're interested in understanding what Crazy Postman is. Do you want me to? You don't want me to explain?
No, you can. It's just if you're interested in knowing what Crazy Postman is.
People might be games people. They might have a 30th coming up, and they might be like, I need some games. Or a Stag Do, or And I feel like no one knows what Crazy Postman is.
Have we made it up? Have you made it up?
I don't know. My mum used to play it as a kid. Her gran used to play it.
I feel like it might have come down that family line. I don't feel like
it might have. Yeah. If that is the case, we should. I might stop talking here and monetize it.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Get your old man on post boxes.
Yeah.
A little retirement job for him.
So if you're interested, it's a.
I can't get over that sentence.
If you're interested,
no, go on. If people are interested,
I'll tell you what annoys me. What annoyed me this last night. We're going on a stag do this weekend, and you were like, oh, I'm excited for the shenanigans. I hate that word.
Shenanigans?
Yeah.
Why do you hate shenanigans?
I don't know.
What do you want me to say?
Looking forward to the weekend.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Mental note.
I don't know. I just find shenanigans. What shenanigans are going to happen? Maybe don't talk about that. But
you can't ask me and cut me off instantly.
Yeah, right. Crazy Postman.
Mental note. Shenanigans is out.
The short story of Crazy Postman is you have 6 post boxes. You put them around the house in different locations. You have like a hub, and you have to deliver little envelopes. They're not envelopes. They're just little names, little letters. Yeah, and you have to deliver them to the right post box, and above each post box is a list of 6 places, and you have to remember what's where. But the places are all quite similar. Yeah. So you'll have like Darton and Dalton or something. Dartford.
Yeah.
But there's like be 6 places with beginning with D, 6 with C, 6 with K, H, whatever. So you can quite easily make it because you could just use buckets. But yeah, that is Crazy Postman.
Yeah, Crazy Postman's good. You genuinely get a big sweat on as well in Crazy Postman.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of those games you go, right, we're playing Crazy Postman, and then like you blink, and then everyone's got their sports gear on, ready to play it.
Well, yeah, I did that one. My brother kneed his ex-missus in the face as well. Do you remember that? And that was blood. That was blood.
Yeah, you should sign a waiver, really.
What, for Crazy Postman?
If you're playing,
sign a waiver for Crazy Postman.
But yeah, it's been which is partly why I'm ill. I think I just think
what Crazy Postman.
I've been working too hard, mate.
Have you? Pass me by. Did you enjoy last week?
The episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was wicked.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, I'll have to talk more again this week, but
yeah, no. I thought I did all right at the lack of talking last week.
Yeah. Why? Well, you think? What do you mean? You thought you were going to over?
Yeah, I can like.
Oh bloody hell! Luke's talking again. They've got a guest on. Luke's talking.
Yeah, that was my fear. I was like, there's every chance that I'm going to end up like overpowering this because I can do that in a conversation.
Right.
I can overpower, can't I? And just talk shit that no one really cares about.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, because it was funny how it kind of went on, and it was just him telling his story, really.
I thought it was really good.
But we didn't plan that.
No, we didn't. We planned nothing. Well, actually, we did have a plan.
But just naturally.
None of the plan was executed. So I thought it was really good. The only thing I'm worried about is if he starts a podcast on his own, I reckon it'd be curtains for us.
What?
Yeah, I think he would be so much better.
Like,
he's so funny. Well, I don't know if it's just me, but he entertained me massively. So.
Yeah, I did watch it back. We do just laugh. I feel like we just when we get the giggles, we just start laughing at everything.
Yeah, life's too short not to, though, right? To be fair.
But I've heard some good things. Like I know, like some people have watched it, listened to it, and like I think they enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a good vibe.
Change of scenery.
It was a good vibe. Talking of shenanigans as well. Are you excited for tomorrow?
I am. Yeah,
I'm going to use shenanigans all weekend now. Can we like, right, lads? What shenanigans have we got lined up for today? Do you know what? I didn't even like. It's so funny how you like. I didn't even realize I put the word shenanigans in. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even like. Just like must have come out of my brain, and you've gone, oh, that's an ick.
Oh bloody hell, shenanigans! Here he is.
What's deterred you from the word shenanigans?
I don't know.
Has someone promised you shenanigans before, and then
I've just never experienced shenanigans.
Well, this weekend could be your first. Do you know what? I've never paintballed before.
Have you not?
Nah, that's coming up.
Sorry. I hope we're on different teams. I'm going to get you in the head so many times.
Well, you're the one that's on fucking children's cowpole at the moment. So.
Yeah, all the frontline do it in the army. Cowpole. It's the secret, mate.
Cowpole?
You wait.
Before they go over the top?
You wait.
Quick dose of cowpole.
No, do you know what? I say like I'm an expert. I've done it once.
Right, okay.
And I was very average.
Right. Is it hard to shoot?
Nah, you kind of just use your first shot and move your gun a bit.
Right.
You line it off the next bullet.
Right.
The only thing is, you get ready to buy some more pellets though.
Right. Okay.
Or just don't go mad because you can go through pellets or like whatever they call
They limit you on pellets.
I was looking on what we've got. I think that we get 300 pellets or something, or whatever you call them.
300 pellets.
As the basics, it's either 300 or 500.
How many are you shooting in a game?
I don't know. It depends. It's up to you.
Right.
How fast can your finger go?
So you could just pepper them and then that's it.
yeah.
And then you're out of
you could do
pellets.
Yeah, you can buy more, but
yeah, fair.
That's where they sting you. The pellets.
What, they hurt when they hit you?
No, as in like they'll cost wise.
Ah, right. They hook you in and then.
But yeah, no, it'd be funny. They normally do like little games like capture the flag and.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that would joke.
Sometimes it's just like team deathmatch or something.
What's team deathmatch?
So like it'll be 10v10.
Right.
And then if I shoot you, you're out.
Right. Okay.
And it's whoever like.
Oh mate, I'm going out early doors, aren't I? I'm just going to be shot straight away, and then I'm going to be like in the pen. Or
they'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and you'll be like
bang.
You'll be like, mate, so who's on my team?
One pings off my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
But then you wear you wear a face mask.
I would have guessed that. Yeah.
And it's like a face.
Do people shoot you in the face then?
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah. Mate, it's scary when it's like
when it hits you in the face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then we're going. Oh, I assume there's like no showers or anything there, but we're going straight out. After.
I sweat like a. Well, you saw me on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
Sweat patches.
So I want to shoot in the head so much time so you get like paint all in your hair.
Look. Oh, hang on. That doesn't cover your barnet.
No.
So you just got a green head.
You should rock up with one of them like kitchen or like a shower cap.
You should go through it. Go through a sieve.
Yeah, you should.
You pillock.
A shower cap.
Shower cap's coming off straight away as well. Shower cap's just big. Did you ever have one of those things where did you ever dye your hair as a kid when you had it pulled through? Do you ever have the blonde tips?
No, I didn't. No,
I had that, and they pulled it through the thing. And then that thing.
Oh mate, you've had some hairstyles.
Have I?
Yeah.
My afro was my favourite.
Afro.
Yeah, well, mate, you got to experiment. You've just had that haircut for your whole life.
Yeah.
You came out with that barnet. You're going straight back in with that barnet.
Oh, 100%. It's never let me down. It's got a bit longer, a bit shorter.
But it's also never lifted you up.
You're right, fucking hell, this is gonna get.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like you don't know what could be out there if you switched your barnet up.
So
you might have a better life now.
So what barnet would you recommend me?
I don't know styles of barnet.
Exactly, yeah.
Because yours has just been like a Lego block, isn't it? That
Fucking
you click on and off.
This is brutal.
What do you mean? It's brutal. You just said you're going to shoot me in the head all Saturday.
Yeah,
that's physical. That's physical violence.
It's paintballing. It's paintballing.
Well, this is podcasting. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's all that came into my head.
Right. Anyway.
So we're going straight out. Yeah, well, it's the sweat that worries me more than the paint. The paint's not. The paint on my head. It's being a sweaty mess that worries me more. Someone's going back to the gaff though, aren't they? So maybe I'll just sneak in on that if it's like absolute.
Yeah.
Need to just kind of like refresh my pits type vibe and then go again.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be good. Bit of whiskey tasting. It's Edinburgh we're going to.
Shenanigans.
Whiskey tasting. Games. Bar crawl. Pretty good.
Yeah. Tried my suit on as well. While we're talking about
is that all right?
Yeah, I reckon it's spot on, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. What was all that?
Cookie cutter straight. Well, the one I wore in the shop wasn't the right size.
Oh. Oh, right. So, right.
Like the trousers were too long. So I've got a 30. I had a 30 long. I'm obviously not a 30 long.
In the shop?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
So.
What, you're 32? Like,
no, 30 short.
30, oh, 30, oh,
30 short.
Which is a 30.
30,
which
30,
is 30,
30, 30, yeah. Got a lot of 30s going on in this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'll get mine back today.
Okay, so yours has been tailored.
25 quid. Get it tailored.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I could go down to her, but I literally looked at it and thought, oh, it looks all right.
Yeah.
So, I literally think it's fallen quite nicely. But talking about putting suits on, I obviously, like, since we've last recorded, just you and me, I went home for a little bit. Got to go back to Essex. Got to go back to the shed.
Yeah.
Saw Steamers as well.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Just for reference, Steamers is my cat. Or is the family cat.
Yep.
And they were talking about the suit fitting for the wedding. And yeah, Steve, basically, you know what my mum's like? She doesn't mince around with her words at all. My stepdad was like he's got like a selection of suits, and my mum had said to him, like, you're going to order a suit for the wedding, you're going to get a new suit. He's like, no, I've got loads. She's like, they're not going to fit you. You put on too much timber. Right. So he tried them on, to which my mum called him a sausage. She was like, you look like a sausage in a skin, and then like left the room, and he was like, obviously a bit bemused by that. Yeah. So the next day we played a game. Is it sausage in a skin or is it in? That was the game. Sausage in a skin or in. Is he wearing it or is it a sausage in the skin? Long story short, we had 4 sausage in a skins. We did 5 outfits with him. 4 were sausage in a skin, and then the last one fit, but it was boring. So we ended up on 0 options for him. Bless him.
So he's going out to market.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go out to market. Yeah, he's gonna have to go out to market. But I thought my suit was all right, so I think I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah. Might wear it again. I might buy a waistcoat for it, like a funky waistcoat.
Nice. Does he wear it on the day or?
No, I'm not allowed to wear it on the day. Matt said he's the only one that's wearing one on the day. Yeah. So I said to him,
"What's it? Is it a wedding or something?"
Yeah. I'm not. I know I'm a knob, but I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that guy that like does something weird like that on his wedding day. But I said to him, would he get this? Would he get? I need to speak to him actually, because I said to him, would he order the waistcoat for me, and then I'll pay him back. The waistcoat didn't come, so either he's not ordered it for me, or he's ordered it and they've not delivered it. And if it's the second option, we obviously need to flag that. So I need to speak to him this weekend just to say, by the way, did you order it or not? Because if you didn't turn up with one, I've just got there.
Yeah, okay.
But then when I was trying it on, I was like, actually, to be fair, what I might do is get something that's a bit funky.
Right.
So like a blue with some red, or like a waistcoat that's a bit more of like a bit more flamboyant, and then I wear that to like the weddings that I've got later on this year.
Nice.
Yeah, which will be good. Yeah. So you got my brother coming up tonight.
Yes.
What time?
Like 7:30, I think. So
nice. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't told you. I had I've had an incident with this. The G slab.
What? You broken it?
Well, it's had its first test. Let's put it that way.
Oh, you drop it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. It made a fucking racket as well.
Was it in its towel?
It was in its towel. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it was.
Because if you drop it when it's not in its towel, that's chipping.
Yeah. No, it was in its towel, but I obviously in its towel on a bag. I hung it up because we finished last week's pod. I took it home, hung it up on the back of the door, and just left it there. And the back of the door is like it's got one of those hangers on that's just like stick.
Oh right. Oh okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Screwed in. Yeah,
no. It's just like stuck on with a bit like
yeah.
I don't know. You know better than me.
Tack or whatever you call it. Yeah.
Yeah. But we were sat in the lounge on Sunday, and there was just this almighty thud. There was this like huge dum.
Yeah.
And we got up and we ran out the lounge because we thought the rabbits. And usually, if the rabbits hear like a gnat's fart, they like panic and shit themselves. So we jumped into the rabbit room, and they're all just there, just munching away on hay, as if nothing's changed. Just like, and what? And we didn't know what it was. And then Monday morning, when I jumped to my calls, I was like, I closed the door, and I noticed that the bag was on the floor, and the hanger had obviously snapped off the back of the door, and I was like, shit. And I was on the call. I'm like, you know what my brain's like? Brain's just like, I can't. I was trying to obviously concentrating on the conversation I was having, but I was like, I really want to open that bag and see if it's cracked. Like my brain wouldn't let me. And then basically opened it up, and it was fine.
Lucky. Well, that's the good job of having a towel in there.
Yeah,
I think. Otherwise, that's
my brain did a number.
Fair, you probably want to check your floorboards with that.
What? Take the carpet up?
Well, yeah, that's so heavy.
Are you serious?
It's probably done. No.
Oh right.
It would probably do more damage to the floor than that.
It made a racket. It really made a racket. Like it really made a thud. And I was like, oh, maybe it was next door because obviously we're joined. So, but my brain has done one on me today as well.
Go on.
My brain's done a number.
You've like forgotten something at home.
Yeah. Yeah, my brain's done a number. What did I forget?
You've done it multiple times. You've forgotten stuff. You've done stuff where you've got halfway and you go, did I check? Is the front door locked? Did I leave that open? That's what you do.
Yeah, I've done all of that kind of stuff. Last week I forgot the socks for Si. Had to turn around and go back.
Oh yeah.
So, but
you forgot some of the studio gear as well.
What, last week?
I like socks.
Oh, these were this week's socks. Yeah, little cyclists on them.
Yeah, I like them.
They're cute, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, this morning, I've been struggling with my ear last night. So.
Oh God, yeah. I've just listened to you on about 4 or 5 calls trying to sort your ear.
Yeah. So my ear's been kicking up royally, and like there's a long story. I reckon we could do a whole episode just on my ears.
And mine.
For different reasons. Mine don't work and yours are massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on my ears.
But I don't think people want a whole episode on your ears.
Do you know what
would you call it? Luke's ears?
Here he is.
Here he is. Luke, essentially Luke has an extra hole in his ear. Because you need a hole, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, I guess it's an eardrum, isn't it? It's not technically a hole, but
the sound must go.
It's an eardrum, so it's the hole's blocked.
Nah, my eardrum's got a hole in it. I've got a perforated
Yeah,
eardrum.
see, so no one has a hole in their ear because the eardrum fills the hole.
Technically, you do have a hole in your ear. Because how's the sound getting, darling?
Yeah, but it's covered up. Sorry, darling, and pat me on the. Oh, hello.
Yeah, if obviously there's an ear. So I think what you said is right. I've got an extra hole in my ear because the eardrum's got a hole in it. But and it's had a hole in it since 20. Well,
I don't know why you've not done more with it.
What do you mean?
Like pushed to get it sorted.
Right.
Although, mind you, they said it was pretty knackered, didn't they?
What, my ear?
Yeah.
Oh, my ear's pretty knackered.
Like the hole.
Yeah, my ear's pretty knackered, and I've got tinnitus. So I've got ringing in my ears, and that's not going anywhere.
When was the last time you had tinnitus? Like, is it?
It's for life, mate. It's not just for Christmas.
No, I know, but like,
it's ringing now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, just ringing.
Oh, that's the.
Oh, don't take the piss out of me. Yeah, no,
mate, I feel for you. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what? Because the tinnitus has come on in like what, a year? Last August probably the tinnitus really started, and then I went to see the specialist, and he sat me down, and he was kind of like, "That's for life. There's nothing we can."
Can anyone prove that you have tinnitus?
No, I could be faking it.
Yeah. Attention seeking.
It just could be massive scam.
Oh, actually, yeah, I've got it.
All of it just come on. Is it?
Sorry, I'll still take the piss.
It's all just no, it's fine. It's like that girl.
Oh, no, you get a bit sensitive, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, about your ears and that. Yeah.
Mate, you're the one that said bloody shenanigans upsets you. Talk about sensitivity with your fucking child's cowpole and shenanigans. Don't come at me.
Leave my
I've been living with a hole in my ear for 7 years.
Yeah.
Is it 7? Yeah, 6 years. Where were we? Oh, talk about faking illnesses. You seen that girl that's on like all the Netflix documentaries at the moment? Belle. Have you seen her?
No.
Sarah's been obsessed with her. She was
she fakes injuries.
She faked having cancer.
What?
Yeah. Mental, innit? Her name's Belle something. She did. I think she had an app called Whole Foods, I'm gonna say.
Right.
It's been on in the house loads, but I've just been like dipping in and out of it, like, go in and see. But yeah, and this is the thing that fascinated me about this was, so she said she had cancer, and she obviously faked it, and she was selling subscriptions to an app which I think was called Whole Foods,
right?
And the idea was that she cured her cancer with her diet. And there was books that were published. It was Penguin, I think, were the publisher. So
right.
She had a cookbook that was published. It was massive. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I'd never heard.
No, I never saw it either. But obviously the huge negative is that people that had cancer were taking her word as gospel, and they weren't seeking proper treatment because they were going through this alternative, because they were looking at.
Where's she from? Is she American?
Australian,
I
believe. Yeah. But you know what fascinated me is that, like, I don't know how you don't think you're going to get caught with that. Like, if you're doing it on such a public scale.
Well, it's also a bit like it's a bit different, but it's a bit like that lady in the US that like faked that kit that cured something. Do you remember?
No. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about
she had a kit that cured something, and then she didn't get FDA approval. But she'd raised like
Theranos.
What was the product?
Theranos was the name of the product.
What did it solve? Sorry.
No. If this is the right thing,
was it like a blood testing kit?
Yeah. What's her name? I can see her. She's blonde girl, isn't she? Now is it down, Luke?
But
that's really good. Can you ask Alexa?
You got
Alexa. What?
Yeah, say what you want to.
Did she reply to me?
Well, yeah, you say Alexa then.
Oh, right. Alexa, who was the CEO of Theranos who got put away, got banged up?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, fucking hell!
She let us down this week.
She did.
To be fair, I don't think the input there was great.
What do you mean?
Oi, Alexa, bruv. Who's the lady, the blonde lady that was to do with Theranos?
Elizabeth Holmes. I've just remembered.
Elizabeth Holmes. There you go.
Right, I'm going to Google to check it, but I think my brain's just served it up. We spend Elizabeth Holmes. We spend loads of time on this podcast just struggling with life, don't we? Like, I probably think we spent 3 minutes.
Mate, it's not just the podcast.
Yeah, sorry. What were you going to say about her?
Well, no, that story's a bit like her, isn't it? But she raised millions before it even like became a product, or wasn't it? It was like the idea of it.
The whole all of the demos were basically just fluffed.
Yeah.
And it got into was it Walmart or was it what's the other one? Here we go again. Walgreens. Got into Walgreens.
Yeah.
And they were actually taking people's blood, and again they were giving out diagnosis based on a machine that didn't work. What they actually
what they
were actually doing is they had the Philips machines that were working in like a lab, and they were taking the blood samples. They weren't actually running it through Theranos. They were taking it back to HQ, running it through a Philips machine.
All on the basis that they will get to the point when they can do it.
Correct.
But they never did.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she got banged up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she got banged up.
But arguably this lady in Australia might end up like that.
Yeah, potentially. I didn't see the end result with it, but it's a very similar kind of thing. She's faking cancer.
Because the trouble is when you affect that many people's lives, then you're going to... It's the numbers game, isn't it? There's so many against you that I think...
I also don't see how you can do that on such a scale where... Yeah. Especially if you're playing with people, like you say, playing with people's lives and health, and people are making like decisions on their health and stuff like that.
Yeah, but also for them people, is it a bit silly to be like, oh yeah, this lady's? But I guess if you're back to you social media and stuff nowadays, if you see it, you can believe it. I don't know. Yeah,
and if there's a book being published,
yeah, you'd think someone's approved this.
Yeah,
someone's done. Yeah.
And all of that came from me faking tinners.
Yeah.
Basically. So, where were we going with that?
My
ear was leaking.
Because bloody hell, yeah, we've gone. You were basically saying how you were on the phone before this podcast, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, my ear was keeping me up last night. I reckon I had about 4 hours sleep. And then I want to try and get it sorted because we're getting on a plane tomorrow. But then woke up this morning. Oh no, we were talking about the hole, weren't we, in my ear? So I had surgery on it in 2019, and then they patched the hole up. My hearing is like wrecked in my right ear now. Sarah was talking to me about it the other day. She was like, "It's not good that someone in their early 30s has literally like lost their hearing in their right ear."
Are you completely deaf if you do that?
Right now, I'm not going to because it hurts. But
no, I know. But like if
not a million miles away now. Yeah,
you covered up your good ear. Would you hear anything? Or just like vibrations?
Go on then.
Like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah. No.
I didn't say anything.
Right, okay. I can see your mouth. I can see your mouth moving.
The oldest trick in the book, that one.
Huh?
The oldest trick in the book.
Right. Hilarious. Great for the audio listeners.
Sorry. But yeah. Shall we talk around some of the stuff we've been doing at Giig over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, if my ear story's boring, yeah. Go for
it.
Oh,
well, we're not finished that? Or?
No, the only thing I was going to say...
This is turning into the pod about your ear.
Right, okay, see?
A whole pod about your ear. Here we are. This is it. We're in it.
No, all I was going to... Okay.
I could tell you've been itching to get this off your chest for a while. Like you wanted a pod around your ear.
Did I?
Yeah, you were telling me the other day, like, I'm thinking about doing a pod around my ear.
No, it isn't. Don't lie. No, what I did, so I wasted half an hour this morning is what I was going to say to you, but this is my brain thing rather than my ear.
Right.
So get up.
Oh God, we have gone on a tangent.
Obviously, ear is been causing me jip all night.
Yeah.
And go to leave. Can't for the life of me find my car keys.
Oh.
Can't for the life of me. Half an hour spent looking. Half an hour I spend looking for them. End up getting Sarah up. I'm like, have you seen my keys? I cannot find them. She, within 2 minutes, walks into the kitchen.
Yeah.
I was like, no. She had the keys in her hand. I was like, where the hell have you found those keys? She was like, in your jacket pocket. And I've not worn that jacket in ages. So in my head, I was like, they're not in the jacket because I've not worn that jacket in ages.
You've not used your car for ages?
Yeah, yesterday. But obviously, in the morning, at some point in the morning, I've got the keys, put them in the jacket pocket for when I leave. Completely forgotten about it. I'm running all around. No word of a lie. Half an hour must have spent. I was getting so frustrated.
Do you have a spare key?
I do.
Not in Aylesbury.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you do.
Yeah. I've got a spare key, and it's just got no house keys on it. But I was so annoyed because I was up early. I was like, I'm going to get down here super early, get off half an hour looking for that key, and then I was like, yeah. But there we go. Anyway, yeah, we can switch now. Talk about other stuff.
About yeah, I was actually going to say something then, but I've forgotten. But yeah, so we obviously didn't talk around Giig at all last week. So really, it's been 2 weeks. What has what's the latest?
Do you know what? Like I was thinking about this. I actually don't know. As we've been struggling for pace at the moment, haven't we? Like if I'm brutally honest,
it feels like it.
Yeah.
But wasn't it that didn't we get stuck at bookings?
Yeah, so we're still on bookings basically.
Yeah.
Should actually go out effective immediately. Really, bookings. I'm hoping. But like we've always had the perm and the temp pipelines, right?
Yeah.
So we've had the perm and what I think is now actually a contract pipeline. That's where I think got a little bit confused. But we've had the ability for perm recruiters to use it. We've had the ability for contract recruiters to use it. And then we're trying to build this world where someone can do like a temporary booking. So from the recruiters that I speak to, it's more like people that do temp nurses, teachers, people in hospitality, maybe security guards, where they work shifts. So it's like shift
probably
work.
some of that in construction, yeah.
Construction. That's what Bradley does.
Yeah.
Scaffolders and labourers in construction, right? So we've been building the ability to do that. But where I've never come from that world,
yeah,
I think we've made some fundamental like mistakes in trying, and it's been a slow process
right
in trying to get it out. Is what I think. Obviously, coupled with the fact that Samwise is juggling
family,
all of that kind of stuff, which is he's got a newborn baby, right? So you've got one person trying to build it, and then you've got me giving him probably not the clearest of direction in where we're going to go with it. But I think we're there.
Nice.
I think it will go out today, and it will be a good little process because you'll be able to put temps onto projects, and then it will give you a really nice like Kanban style board, so you can see who's
out when.
Yeah,
nice.
Which I think will be cool.
Yeah, I got a glimpse at it.
Oh, did you?
He showed me the Gantt chart style booking.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
The overlap, yeah,
the Gantt chart. So you basically see like you get little sections for who's on project when,
and
you'll be able to see it. So that's going to go out, and then coupled with that, we've done an embedded option for the website, which will be quite cool.
Nice.
So you'll be able to do things like what I did the other day was to put an embedded section on the website and copied my Calendly into it. So then on my website, it just brings up that calendar, and you can just So you'll be able to embed stuff into our websites now.
Nice.
So like Calendly or Google reviews or like little widgets that you use for other things. You can just paste it into the website.
Yeah. What else could you?
What was I doing the other day? So I did the Calendly one. I did the Google reviews one. I was trying to think of as many forms. Google Forms.
Oh, nice.
So you could embed a form so that people people want to contact us for.
Yeah.
We don't actually have one that will. We don't have one that'll integrate into Giig, which is what we need to do in customization. Like people can fill out a form, bang, go straight into Giig.
Yep.
But they'll be able to put a Google form in there. It will obviously then the data will go into wherever their Google form is linked to. They can transfer it into Giig.
Yeah.
But then that's just kind of like a plaster, really.
Yeah. Okay.
But the next stage would be like actually bang, sticking it.
Yep.
Sticking it straight into. Yeah, so that'd be good. And the other thing that's going with this one as well is custom email signatures.
Yeah, nice. That's big. Quite a few people have mentioned the need for that, so that's good.
So there'll be the three things which I think will go today, and then we're going to move on to customization or task reminders. Which one do you think we should go for? I'm torn between the two.
I don't know.
Right.
The annoying thing, and I think this is going to be something that you always get when you're building a product, is 6 months ago, people were like, what were the two things that people wanted?
Chrome extension and job boards.
Job boards. They were the two. It was like job boards, Chrome extension, job boards, Chrome extension. Right. which one do we do first? We'll do whichever order we did it in.
We
smash those out.
We did Chrome extension.
And then you're straight onto the next one. Well, sorry, you think, right, happy days, let's try and do something that we've planned. And then everyone's like, well, customization, and then task reminders. It's like, when we finish these two, what will the next two be? But it always seems to be two.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's funny how it's two.
Because you think, at the moment, like the main features are, we want customization, we want task reminders, customization, task reminders.
Yeah.
No one's mentioning. There's like a couple of small things.
Yeah, integrations. Is
integrations,
the other one.
yeah.
Integrations is the
but
other
then
big one I'm getting.
that's that's it. So then when we do that, do we can we start being a little bit more what's the word?
I don't know.
Let's go for like inventive. Like start making a bit more of our own features.
We'll find out. I think there's still a lot to do. I think there's like, obviously you've got integrations, customization, tasks and reminders. They're obvious. We get screamed at for formatted CVs. That gets screamed at us all the time.
Oh yes, of course.
That's another big one. There's also
like CV templates.
Yeah, the CV template stuff. There's also things like sequencing.
Yeah,
like a lot of tools do automation, sequencing, that kind of stuff. So it's like that's another one that gets screamed at. But yeah, at some point it will be nice to get to the idea where we like really start, I don't know, playing with AI or bringing stuff in to do really clever things. Whereas at the moment it feels like we're still playing catch up.
Catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have mentioned it as well, but did you we've obviously got a bit of a better import feature. I feel like we've spoken about it.
Have we spoken about it already?
Yeah, I think we've spoken about the
import export
stuff, right? Which is good because everyone can kind of do it themselves now.
Yes.
But
I know where you're going, I think.
Sometimes.
Oh no, I don't.
The data that people are bringing over is just so bad or whatever, or so mismatched that they can't work it out how to get it in. So James yesterday emails me saying, or messaged me on Slack saying, "Can you give me a hand with Excel?"
Yeah, you're the Excel guy, aren't you?
Oh my god, I was nearly beat.
Were you?
Yeah, I was nearly beat.
Where's your love for Excel come from?
Mailman.
Is it?
Yeah, I just feel like it's a bit like I just feel like you can do anything on Excel.
Do you know there's competitions? We should sign you up.
No.
For the Excel World Champs.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. So when I do really get stumped, I'm like, get D-Dog on the phone.
That's when you know it's serious.
And I'm like, D-Dog, I've got a challenge for you. This is my problem.
Right.
How would you go about it? So,
did he get the call up recently?
I had to get him on the phone. I had a few questions. It's one of those things that you could Google, but honestly, this, the file was 20, nearly 30 megabytes. By the time I'd finished, it was free.
Say that again.
It was when I started, because there was like so many duplicates and everything. It was 27 or 30 megabytes, and by the time I'd finished, it was free.
Yeah, that's mad. So there's just like a replication of the same thing over and over again. That's
kind
causing
of
it to bit.
Like there was 7,000 lines,
right,
of data, but then it was just a lot of it was replicated
repeated over and over.
Outwards. So.
See, that is also why.
It's also about a formula, like building a formula to then like get rid of the spaces, the commas, the blanks. It was mental.
Right. Okay.
The formula I'd put in.
How does this Excel sheet like that even come about?
Well, it's just like doing a Boolean search, right? No, sorry, not like when you build the formulas.
Yeah, no.
It's just like the same as a Boolean search, but you're doing like if blank create text. Like you just put in the. It's just really advanced.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how does that Excel even come into existence? How does something create?
I don't know. Well, my guess is I didn't really ask, but my guess is she's exported that from another CRM,
right?
And they've just gone, yeah, there you are, and
right,
just like,
okay.
There's all your data. It's all it's like a pile of shit, but it's there.
Yeah,
deal with it.
Yeah.
And then, us being the nice guys, we were like, yeah, well, I'll give you a hand with it.
Right, fine. Here you go, mate.
I should have charged them.
How long were you?
Oh, hour.
And you were fiddling around with that for an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it got to the point when I was like, I don't want to be beat.
Right.
So.
Fair.
You watch them, they'll unsub soon.
And they'll be off next week. Yeah. Not
Never
interested.
mind.
They'll take that data set, put it back into their original provider.
Yeah.
Have a really good database.
Yeah. They'll go back and be like, oh, I did some data enrichment thing. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
Basically.
Andy at Gigs to sort your data out for you.
No, and Big D as well.
Yeah. So.
Mate, here you go. The Microsoft Excel World Championships.
Right.
Should we sign you up?
No.
They are in Las Vegas. So it'd be a trip to Viva Las Vegas
right.
to watch you in the Microsoft World Champs.
No.
Do you think we can enter you and your dad as a duo?
Yeah, no.
Why not? You get to qualify.
Because, mate, my guess is the people that enter that are
Excel esports, mate.
Imagine what. I'll go watch it.
Maybe we should. Maybe that should be our aim, to get out to Vegas in December to watch Excel Esports. Excel Esports is a competition where participants solve unusual game tasks in Microsoft Excel. No finance, just Microsoft Excel and logical thinking skills. Excel Esports transforms a common office tool into a dynamic sport, bringing together a global community of enthusiasts to compete, learn, and celebrate the power of Excel. Fancy it?
No.
Why
What's
not?
the prize money? My guess is what I did last night solving this Excel.
Yeah.
Is they would be able to do in 2 minutes.
Mate, you can. Do you know what? Right. What blows my mind is that stuff like this even exists.
Well, yeah, it does, but I'm not surprised.
Why?
Just because, like, you can do Quidditch tournaments and stuff. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Quidditch, I get my head around.
Have you ever seen the people that run around with horses and do show jumping?
Oh, yeah. What's that called?
That's what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I'm not surprised that there's an Excel competition.
Yeah, but who's looked at Excel and gone, we can turn this into a sport, you know?
Someone that loves Excel.
Yeah. Enter this year's competition. I'm so tempted.
What's the prize money?
I don't know. I really don't know. That would be hilarious, though. How did we get onto this?
Oh, I was just going on about. Yeah, I was just going on about it.
Excel.
I was just going on about the import. Well,
the import export.
The data sorting that I had to do.
That's what I was going to say. Is it's also a use case of how support is so how it's so important in a CRM, because we can give people all the tools, we can build it as slickly as we think we're going to build it, but someone will come along with a use case like that where they've got like this fucking ridiculous Excel sheet, and it just doesn't go into our system. I need to find my tissue. My ear's leaking.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's also I didn't expect that to take me an hour, but next time
you know the ropes.
Yeah, so next time it shouldn't take me an hour, but also, if they're either using the free or whatever, or you've got to be careful.
Well, we're not data export's actually being moved, isn't it, as well? That's where I thought you were going originally with it. Like, we're getting so, like, when we first started this shows you my brain as well. Like, I'm very much like, let's move quick. Let's like just get it done. And in the early days, we utilized Google to pinpoint really like locations for candidates. So we connect to Google's API for Google Maps so that every candidate can be like pinpointed to a location. And that obviously that's a cost.
Yep.
That service, right? to get the location. But you get a certain amount of credits, which equate to like £200 a month for free with Google, right? And I can't remember what the figures are, but when we were building it, I was like, we'll never hit that. Like, that's so much credits.
Yeah.
And we're like churning through numbers now. I think there's been something like 30,000 candidates added to the platform this month.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're churning through. We're churning through location searches, and it's starting to cost us. So we were looking at it being like, we actually have to move it. So we're going to move the import. We're going to move the import to the paid plans.
Yep.
export is still going to be free to export everything.
Yep.
So if you say I want to take my candidate data, my contact data, like you could take all that. So we're not going to restrict people from taking their data, so they can still take it. But if they wanted to do customized exports, that's paid for.
Yeah. Okay.
So do an advanced search and say I want these candidates. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Yeah. But if they just want to download all their database, they can.
Yeah.
But that import stuff is something that I was just like, yeah, build it, chuck it in the free.
Chuck it in the free. Yeah.
Never gonna hit it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's fair. I think.
So yeah, but I'm hoping we get. There's a couple of things I'm hoping for. I'm hoping we get into a bit of a rhythm, knock out like customization, knock out tasks and reminders. Tasks and reminders would be a big one, I think, for people. And then get Samwise on the pod next month.
Yeah, nice. Has he said about coming on?
No, he hasn't, but I want him.
Yeah.
We've not seen him. We've not seen him all year.
Oh God, yeah, we haven't seen this since December. Christmas special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blimey.
When we did the Christmas special, which was obviously before Christmas as well.
Wow.
That's the last time we've seen him. So I'm hankering. Is hankering the right word? Right. I'm itching for him to come on.
I don't know what's worse, hanking or shenanigans.
Wait. I don't know. I'm upset with shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm
oh, maybe it'll grow on me.
What, shenanigans?
Yeah.
I did a. Have you ever played Strands? One of the New York Times. It's like Wordle.
Yeah,
they do Strands. They do Strands. They do Connections. They do Wordle, and you can play them every night. So me and Sarah play them every night. There was one the other week, which was like, the Strands was young, like slang words.
Right.
Fucking hell, I've never felt so old.
Oh really?
I just didn't understand.
Didn't know any of it.
Nah. Well,
have you got an example?
I think there's one. Tunnel. Nah. Demure.
What?
Demure.
No, I'm alright, thanks. Do you know what that means?
What, demure? Nah.
Demure? No, I haven't a clue.
This is what I'm saying. There was loads. Oh, I don't know. What does demure mean? I have no clue even reading this.
I can't even say it again.
Demure. Demure? Demure.
Demure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know what that means.
What does it mean?
Do you want to demure up this pod and then tunnel over there?
What?
Yeah, you don't know that.
No, I don't have a clue. But yeah,
no, I haven't a clue.
It made me feel so old. At what point are you old?
It depends who you're asking.
What do you mean?
Because if I ask you, am I old? You're going to be like, no. But bloody hell, this is so weird. If I asked a teenager and said, am I old? They'll say yes. And if I said, is my gran old? You'd be like, yes. So it depends who you're asking and where their age.
Yeah, but your gran would probably say yes as well.
That I'm old?
No, that she's old.
Yes, but she is old.
But that's what I'm saying. At what point?
You don't get much older than that.
Nah.
She's 95 this year.
She's getting strong.
Do you know what I mean, how many people she's getting into that like top percentile on age now?
She's getting strong as well.
She is going strong.
Yeah. She's a force to be reckoned with, old Monica.
So
do you know
we should get her on the pod.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, she's deaf as a bat.
Well, you said ear content's not allowed.
You know, I think she'd be a good laugh.
Do you know what? We could probably
She'd find this weird talking to.
Would she even? She'd know. She'd know she's sat in front of.
Yeah.
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 Trip down to see your gran. Gone from Saeed Bohr to Monica Sturgis.
She'll tell you how she grew up in the war.
Yeah, she's lovely, your gran.
Yeah,
she's a good vibe. But she's got some like RoboCop stuff going on, isn't she?
Oh, do you know what? She's got some wicked hearing aids.
Yeah,
so
that's
she
what I'm
can
talking
like
about.
this is brilliant. She can plug into the TV
from her hearing.
So it's all like Bluetooth. If you ring her phone, it goes straight to her
hearing aid.
Hearing aid. God, we love talking about old people on this pod, don't we? I love it. And
this is Andy's mastermind subject.
And I remember we got it for her for Christmas, or like pre-Christmas. So she came round for the first Christmas she had it. This
is the hearing aid you're talking about. The Bluetooth hearing aid.
Yeah, and we had the hearing aids like just before Christmas. So she come round and she loving them, goes to her phone, and she'll sit there at the table and she'll be like, actually, I'm just going to turn it up and down and depending on who's
So she
talking.
controls it.
Yeah, yeah. So if you're there, she turns it off.
Right.
And then for Christmas, we got you get
anything.
add-ons. So there's one like the TV add-on. So she had that at home, so she can plug into the TV.
The TV, you have to buy upgrades.
Yeah, I
you
think
have to buy like packs.
Well, it's just that little
hearing aid perks, yeah.
And which is and then like plug into her phone. But what's funny, there's a few things that are funny about this is like I've been talking to her before, and she's been like she'll look at me and then like go back to that, and I'll say something else. She's like, "Oh, sorry, let me turn my music off." And she sat there listening to music whilst I'm chatting to her.
Right, okay, and you wouldn't.
I didn't know. No idea.
So you're chatting. Why she just busted music out then?
Well, she was napping or something, or like
right, okay,
closing her eyes. She likes that.
We all do.
Just resting my eyes. Just resting my eyes. I'm not sleeping. I'm just resting.
Is that what she says?
No, but then we got for Christmas this add-on which is like a little disc, right? And it's like an extension.
Right.
It's like a microphone.
So she got the standard, which was just the phone.
Yeah.
You then upgraded it to
the disc add-on.
You got a TV add-on.
Oh, the TV add-on, a disc add-on.
So every Christmas you just get an add-on. You just get an add-on for her hearing aids every Christmas.
Yeah, got the oven time add-on as well. But yeah, it's like a disc, so you put it in the middle of a table, and then it will like
that's clever, isn't
pick up who's talking, and you can then point. So say if you didn't want me, you could point it away, and it would pick up that side of the table.
Yeah.
So
she comes into a room.
Essentially, it's like a little kind of like
microphone.
It is, yeah, like an extension. So she'd kept putting it around the house.
What, she'd just leave it in a room and spy on people?
Well, no, she'd have it in like a lounge, and she was in the lounge, but she'd put it the other side of the lounge, so she'd be able to hear everything. So you got to be careful, she'd spy on you.
Right.
But I'd find it funny to like take it and move it, and then like whisper stuff from the other room. Like my sister's talking to her, I'll be like, Gran, if Beck is annoying you, like just I'll come in and just give me a wave, and I'll like, give it that. Well, the other thing is honestly, I'm such a child. I put it was in the lounge, and I put YouTube chicken noises video, and I put that next to it.
Yeah. And
so
your phone's got chicken noises.
Yeah, playing quite quietly, so no one else can hear it, but that is right next to it. And he's playing chicken noises, and it must have been going for about 5 minutes. And I was looking, everyone knew I'd done it. And Granny's like, she kept looking at her phone to be like, trying to work out why she could hear chickens, thinking it was something wired into on her phone.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, "You all right, Gran?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to. And I was like, "Can you hear chickens?" And she went, "Is that what that is?" Like, yeah. So.
Oh, bless her.
There you are, a little chicken story to
finish off. Like, do you know what? It's funny. You just come to life when we start talking about old people.
I love it. Yeah.
You just come to life. What is it about the elderly? We just need to think of an elderly theme for every week, because we've missed the gigabyte this week. But that's fair. We'll get that back.
We well, I'm ill. You've got a hole in your ear.
It's been the week of sickly. This has been the.
We'll come back stronger. We've got a stag do to talk around next week, and we'll have a decent.
There'll be some serious shenanigans to talk about next week. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll come back stronger. You dose up on kids pole or whatever it is. And we'll go again.
Oh. Nice one.
You've got the candidates playing hard to get. They'll call you next week, or no, not yet. So much time of going to and fro. You got another offer, or salary's too low. Hours of searching and hours of stress. Come on, candidates, just gig it a rest. Come on, candidates, just jig it a rest.